one-word substitution. Gradual recovery of health and strength. Convalescence, बीमारी से ठीक होना. Gradual recovery of health and strength. Convalescence, बीमारी से ठीक होना. Gradual recovery of health and strength. Convalescence, बीमारी से ठीक होना. A place where nuns live and work. Convent, mud. A place where nuns live and work. Convent, mud. A group of vehicles traveling together, typically occupied by armed troops. Convoy, kafila. A group of vehicles traveling together, typically one occupied by armed troops. Convoy, kafila. Ceremony of crowning a king. Coronation, राज तिलक करना. Ceremony of crowning a king. Coronation, राज तिलक करना. Collection of written or spoken text. Corpus, संग्रह, पुस्तक संग्रह. Collection of written or spoken text. Corpus, संग्रह, पुस्तक संग्रह. To confirm with the help of evidence. Corroborate, पुष्ट करना. To confirm with the help of evidence. Corroborate, पुष्ट करना. A funeral procession, cortege, शवयात्रा. A funeral procession, cortege, शवयात्रा. Science of the constitution of the whole universe. Cosmography, विश्व रचना. Science of the constitution of whole universe. Cosmography, विश्व रचना. A person who regards the whole world as his country. One who is a citizen not of a country but of the world. Cosmopolitan, समस्त संसार का विश्व नागरिक. A person who regards the whole world as his country. One who is a citizen not of a country but of the world. Cosmopolitan, समस्त संसार का विश्व नागरिक. Made in imitation so as to be passed off fraudulently as genuine. Counterfeit, जाली, नकली. Made in imitation so as to be passed off fraudulently as genuine. Counterfeit, जाली, नकली. A stanza having two lines in verse. Couplet, द्विपदी दोहा. A stanza having two lines in words. Couplet, द्विपदी दोहा. A person who takes care of cattle. Cowherd, ग्वाला. A person who takes care of cattle. Cowherd, ग्वाला. That can be believed or trusted. Credible, विश्वसनीय. That can be believed or trusted. Credible, विश्वसनीय. A person who readily believes other easily. Credulous, भोला भाला. A person who readily believes other easily. Credulous, भोला भाला. A system of religious beliefs. A faith, creed, संप्रदाय. A system of religious belief. A faith, creed, संप्रदाय. A place where a dead person's body is burned. Crematorium, शवदाह. A person where a dead person's body is burned. Crematorium, शवदाह. Turning point of danger, disease, crisis, संकट. Turning point of danger, disease, crisis, संकट. A principle or standard by which anything is or can be judged. Criterion, मापदंड. A principle or standard by which anything is or can be judged. Criterion, मापदंड. One who finds nothing good in anything. Critic, आलोचक. One who finds nothing good in anything. Critic, आलोचक. The sound made by frogs croak tarana medak की आवाज. The sound made by frogs croak tarana medak की आवाज. A group of people crowd weird. A group of people crowd weird. Break or fall apart into small fragments in the process of deterioration. Crumble चूर चूर करना. Break or fall apart into small fragments in the process of deterioration. Crumble चूर चूर करना. A dynamic companion for political, social or religious change. Crusade धर्मयुद्ध. A dynamic companion for political, social or religious change. Crusade धर्मयुद्ध. Having or forming a hard outer layer, crusted, कपड़ेदार. Having or forming a hard outer layer, crusted, कपड़ेदार. A device for deciphering codes and ciphers. Cryptograph, code लेखन. A device for deciphering codes and ciphers. Cryptograph, code लेखन. The study of secret writing and coded language are words. Cryptography, गुप्त लेखन. The study of secret writing and coded language or words. Cryptography, गुप्त लेखन. A style of cooking code characteristics of a particular country or region. Cuisine, भोजन पाक शैली. A style of cooking food characteristics of a particular country or region. Cuisine, भोजन पाक शैली. Guilty of the crime. Culpable, अपराधिक. Guilty of the crime. Culpable, अपराधिक. All the arts, belief and social institutions, etc. Characteristics of a race. Cultural, culture, संस्कृत. All the arts, belief and social institutions, etc. Characteristics of a race. Culture, संस्कृति. A keeper or custodian of a museum or other collections. Curator, संग्रहालय अध्यक्ष. A keeper or custodian of a museum or other collections. Curator, संग्रहालय अध्यक्ष. Signal under material law for people to remain indoors. Curfew, निषेधाज्ञा. Signal under martial law for people to remain indoors. Curfew, निषेधाज्ञा. A strong desire to know or learn something. Curiosity, जिज्ञासा. A strong desire to know or learn something. Curiosity, जिज्ञासा. The system of money used in a particular country. Currency, mudra. A system of money used in a particular country. Currency, mudra. The expression of wish that misfortune or doom befall a person. Curse, posna. The expression of wish that misfortune or doom befall a person. Curse, posna. One who sinners at the aims and belief of his fellow man. A person who believes that only selfishness motivates human actions. सैनिक, निंदक, मानव जैसा. Extreme fear of dogs. Cyanophobia, कुत्ते से असाधारण भय. Extreme fear of dogs. Cyanophobia, कुत्ते से असाधारण भय. Center of attraction. साइनोस्योर, आकर्षण बिंदु. Center of attraction. साइनोस्योर, आकर्षण बिंदु. A secret or disguised way of writing. Cipher, गुप्त लेखन, गुप्त लिखावट. A secret or disguised way of writing. Cipher, गुप्त लिखावट. Dealing with cells. Cytology, कोशिका विज्ञान. Dealing with cells. Cytology, कोशिका विज्ञान. A person who enjoyed doing dangerous things in a way that other people may think is stupid. Daredevil, Dussasi, a person who enjoys doing dangerous things in a way that other people may think is stupid. Daredevil, Dussasi, a situation when no progress is possible. Deadlock, Gatirudh, a situation when no progress is possible. Deadlock, Gatirudh. One who cannot hear, deaf, Vaira. One who cannot hear, deaf, Vaira. A period of 10 years, decade, dasak. A period of 10 years, decade, dasak. Changing secret and coded messages in a readable form. Decoding, कोड भाषा को सुलझाना. Changing secret and coded message in a readable form. Decoding, कोड भाषा को सुलझाना. Act of injuring another reputation by any slanderous communication. Defamation, manyan. Act of injuring another reputation by any slanderous communication. Defamation, manyan. To injure one reputation. Defame, बदनाम करना. To injure one reputation. Defame, बदनाम करना. To protect from harm or danger. Defend, बचाव करना. To protect from harm or danger. Defend, बचाव करना. Open refusal to obey orders. Defense, आज्ञा. Open refusal to obey orders. Defense, आज्ञा. A shortage of vitamins, minerals, etc. needed for good health. Deficiency, पोषक तत्वों की कमी. A shortage of vitamins, minerals, etc. needed for good health. Deficiency, पोषक तत्वों की कमी. To give one's authority to another, delegate, प्रतिनिधि. To give one authority to another, delegate, प्रतिनिधि. Slow and careful movement or thought. Deliberation, सोच समझकर. Slow and careful movement or thought. Deliberation, सोच समझकर. And omission of duty, a delinquency, कर्तव्य में चूक. And omission of duty, delinquency, कर्तव्य में चूक. A young person tending to commit crime, particularly minor crime. Delinquent, अपराधी. A young person tending to commit crime, particularly minor crime. Delinquent, अपराधी. Become liquid, typically during decomposition. Delinquents, पिघलना, गलना. Become liquid, typically during decomposition. Delinquents, पिघलना, गलना. A disturbed state of mind caused by an illness. Delirium, बेहोशी में बोलना. A disturbed state of mind caused by an illness. Delirium, बेहोशी में बोलना. A leader who sways his followers by his oratory. Demagogue, जनोत्तेजक नेता. A leader who sways his followers by his oratory. Demagogue, जनोत्तेजक नेता. A system of government in which all the people of a country can vote to elect their representative. Democracy, लोकतंत्र, प्रजातंत्र, जनतंत्र. A system of government in which all the people of a country can vote to elect their representatives. Democracy, लोकतंत्र, प्रजातंत्र, जनतंत्र. The study of population and its dynamics. Demography, जनसांख्यिकी. The study of population and its dynamics. Demography, जनसांख्यिकी. A lion's home, den, mart. A lion's home, den, mart. Take away or alter the natural qualities of the nature. विपरीत करना. Take away or alter the natural qualities of the nature. विपरीत करना. Criticize unfairly. Denigrate, बदनाम करना. Criticize unfairly. Denigrate, बदनाम करना. Portray in words. Depict, शब्दों में वर्णन करना. Portray in words. Depict, शब्दों में वर्णन करना. Person who gives written testimony for use in a law court. depoent gawah, person who gives written testimony for use in law court. Depoent gawah, morally corrupt, depraved, brushed, morally corrupt, depraved, corrupt, brushed, to feel and express strong disapproval, depreciate, विरोध करना, to feel and express strong disapproval, depreciate, विरोध करना, to become less valuable over a period of time, depreciate, मूल्य कम करना, डिप्रिकेट होता है विरोध करना, जबकि डिप्रिसिएट होता है मूल्य कम करना. And appointed to act in place of another deputy pope. One appointed to act in place of another deputy pope. Unable to think clearly because of mental illness. Deranged, विचित्र, पागल. Unable to think clearly because of mental illness. Deranged, विचित्र, पागल. A person without a home, a job or property. Derelict, आवारा व्यक्ति. A person without a home, a job or property. Derelict, आवारा व्यक्ति. Failing to discharge one's duty. Dereliction, कर्तव्य का त्याग. Failing to discharge one's duty. Dereliction, कर्तव्य का त्याग. To laugh at something in a cruel way. Deride, उपहास करना. To laugh at something in a cruel way. Deride, उपहास करना. A doctor who studies and treats skin disease. Dermatologist, त्वचा विशेषज्ञ. A doctor who studies and treats skin disease. Dermatologist, त्वचा विशेषज्ञ. The scientific study of skin disease. Dermatology, त्वचा विज्ञान. The scientific study of skin disease. Dermatology, त्वचा विज्ञान. The abandonment of one's country or cause. Desertion, परित्याग. The abandonment of one's country or cause. Desertion, परित्याग. A person without money, food, and other things necessary for life. Destitute, बदहाली. A person without money, food, and other things necessary for life. Destitute, बदहाली. One who investigates and solves crime. Detective, जासूस. One who investigates and solves crime. Detective, जासूस. The action of discouraging an action or event through in instilling doubt or fear of the consequences. Deterrence, गौर डालना. The action of discouraging an action or event through instilling doubt or fear of the consequences. Distress, गौर डालना. Showing a skillful use of underhand tactics to achieve goals. Devious, धूर्त. Skillful with your hands, dexterous, निपुण. Skillful with your hands, dexterous, निपुण. Determine the nature of the disease. Diagnose, रोग पहचानना. Determine the nature of the disease. Diagnose, रोग पहचानना. The process of deciding the nature of a disease by examination. Diagnosis, रोग की पहचान. The process of deciding the nature of a disease by examination. Diagnosis, रोग की पहचान. A particular form of a language which is peculiar to a specific region. Dialect, बोली. A particular form of language which is peculiar to a specific region. Dialect, बोली. Government by two rulers or authorities. Diarchy, death शासन. Government by two rulers or authority. Diarchy, death शासन. Bitter and violent attack in words. Diatribe, उग्र भाषण, कठोर निंदात्मक भाषण. Bitter and violent attack in words. Diatribe, उग्र भाषण, कठोर निंदात्मक भाषण. A ruler with total power over a country, typically one who has obtained control by courts. Dictator, तानाशाह. A ruler who total power over a country, typically one who has obtained control by force. Dictator Tanasa, giving orders in a manner that permits no refusal. Dictatorial Tanasai, giving orders in a manner that permits no refusal. Dictatorial Tanasai, a book giving meaning of various words. Dictionary Sabdakos, a book giving meaning of various words. Dictionary Sabdakos, spread over a wide area or between a large number of people. Diffuse, spread over a wide area or between a large number of people. Diffuse, Palaver. A situation requiring a choice between equally undesirable alternatives or confusions. Dilemma, Duvida. A situation reoccurring, a situation requiring a choice between equally undesirable alternatives or confusions. Dilemma, Duvida. A dabbler in the art and literature, delayed, dilettante, dilettante, Sokia, showing care and effort in your work duties, diligent, mehanti, showing care and effort in your work duties, diligent, mehanti, irresistible, craving for alcoholic drinks, dipsomania, शराब की लत, irresistible, craving for alcoholic drinks, dipsomania, शराब की लत, a book of names and addresses directory, नाम और पते की पुस्तक, a book of names and addresses directory, नाम और पते की पुस्तक, a song sung in the past at funeral or for a dead person, died, so गीत, a song sung in the past at a funeral or a dead person, died, so गीत, an act that has disastrous consequences, disaster of the an act that has disastrous consequences, disaster of the a heavy round plate of metal thrown by an athlete. Discuss चक्का फेंक प्रतियोगिता. A heavy round plate of metal thrown by an athlete. Discuss चक्का फेंक प्रतियोगिता. The state of being deprived of a right or privilege, especially the right to vote. This enfranchisement मताधिकार से वंचित करना. The state of being deprived of a right or privilege, especially the right to vote. Disenfranchisement मताधिकार से वंचित करना. An act that makes you feel morally bad or ashamed, disgraceful, शर्मनाक. An act that makes you feel morally bad or ashamed, disgraceful, शर्मनाक. Disappointed and annoyed about something. Disgruntled, असंतुष्ट. Disappointed and annoyed about something. Disgruntled, असंतुष्ट. Change the appearance to deceive or to hide the identity, disguised, वेश बदलना. Change the appearance to deceive or hide the identity, disguised, वेश बदलना.